Hey guys, so just disregard the fact that the mop head is still going on, so I apologize. It's like I just got out of bed or something, so I'm doing the best that I can with that. And ignore the cat. But so I found out something today. I was actually just out of curiosity. I was wondering about Shadowhunters. Funny enough, and I was wondering, I wonder if the acting on there has gotten any better because when I was last watching it, the acting had gotten better from like season one, but I wondered if it had gotten like even better if the acting had actually gotten good or something. So I was looking up a clip from the actual Shadowhunters YouTube channel, and I went through the comments, and everyone was saying hashtags. There's this hashtag going on. It's hashtag Save Shadowhunters. So I was wondering what it was about. So I kept going through the comments, seeing if anyone would explain. And then someone said that Shadowhunters had been canceled. So I went to the Wikipedia page for Shadowhunters, and it's true. Shadowhunters has been canceled. I guess they're gonna have like two more episodes. They're gonna finish off season 3 so that it can have a proper ending. But after that, yes, Shadowhunters is indeed canceled. Now, uh, I have gotten several new subscribers since I've done the Shadowhunter reviews. So if you don't know, I used to do Shadowhunter reviews. I'm a fan of the Mortal Instruments books by Cassandra Clare. And when the show came out, I did reviews of it at first, but like halfway through season 2, because they did season 2, and I thought that would be the end of it, but then they ended up doing like a second part of season 2 or whatever, so they extended season 2 out. After the first part of season 2, I kind of dropped off, and I haven't done Shadowhunter reviews since then. And at first it was just because at the time I couldn't watch Shadowhunters because I was literally at a place where I couldn't watch Shadowhunters because the channel wasn't available. But as time went on, I just didn't really feel compelled to watch it, and review all the episodes and everything. And really, it's really just due to the fact that I just don't really care for the show. I mean, and look, I was one of the first ones to come on here and defend the show when it first came out, because I remember when it first came out, people were lamenting it, people were saying, were really railing against it, and I was like, look, just give it a chance, it's just the pilot episode, we're going to see how it goes, maybe things will get better. And I mean, they did get better, especially like in season 2 as far as like the acting goes and everything, but for me personally, the show just, it really, and look, before I even get into this, I know there's going to be people, if this video gets a decent amount of views, people are going to be like, well, you can't expect, TV shows, movies to be perfectly adapted, from the book and everything. And look, I get that. I get that there's going to be liberties taken with the books to the adaptions. I get there's going to be liberties taken. There's going to be some changes made. I get that. And when I went into the show, in the beginning, I pretty much accepted that fact, and I went in with an open mind going forward. But, I was expecting that they were going to change, some things, but they were going to mostly pretty much stay towards the actual story for the most part. And, of course, I can't really say because I am not up to date with the show, but where I left off, they changed so many things. Like, they just did so many things that just didn't need to be done. The whole storyline with like the Lightwood family, with like restoring honor to the family, with like Isabel and everything, like I'm sorry, but I don't see that at all. Like, that's not, it reminded me of like Mulan. Like, it was like Mulan. Like, you got to bring honor to the family. Like, it was like Mulan in Shadowhunters. Like, I don't buy that. Like, if anything, I could see Alec maybe doing that, but Isabel, no. I just me. I mean, maybe other people could see her doing that. Me, I just can't. Doing her hair up in the ponytail and like acting like trying to be all serious and everything. Like, no. Like, I'm sorry, I don't see that. Killing off Jocelyn, killing off Clary's mom, when, as far as I know, I haven't read the Lady Midnight trilogy yet, the Dark Artifices trilogy yet. Haven't started on it. I will, though I have the first two books. But as far as I know, Clary's mom, Jocelyn, she is alive in the universe, like as we speak, like in the fictional universe of the Shadowhunters and everything, of the Mortal Instruments, whatever. She is alive, but they killed her off in the show. I don't really understand why. Like it, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's yeah. I don't really understand it. Like, and then just from like teasers that I saw, because I know I was following the Shadowhunters page on Facebook. I haven't really gotten any updates from it recently. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I unfollowed it or not. I don't know, but like there were even teasers that like Luke and Maurice were gonna get together. Like Maurice being Isabel and Alec's mom. People call her Mary's. I call her Maurice, but whatever. Um, yeah, there were like teasers that Luke and Maurice were gonna get together, and maybe with people who haven't read the books that wouldn't seem so outlandish, but to me, I have read the books, and that's weird. Like that's too weird for me. Like Luke and Maurice, like no, like just no, like I that's weird. No, I mean I don't really And then there's also teasers about like Jace and Maya. It's like no, like Jace and Maya pretty much hate each other in the books. Like, even towards the end, like, I don't think they really hate each other towards the end, but they are, I wouldn't say they're, like, best friends or anything. Like, they don't really care for each other in the books, but they change things, it seems like they just change things for the sake of changing things, there's other things, too, but, like, the fact that Clary, like, by only 3 episodes in, she's already, like, killing demons and shit, and then there was, like, one point where, I think Luke was fighting with a Seraph blade and everything. And it's like, I don't recall him ever doing that. Like, because I don't know, like, it's been a while, but, like, I don't know if, like, vampires and werewolves can actually wield Seraph blades, since they're made for Shadowhunters and everything. And I don't even know if that, like, goes against the rules, at least in the books. I don't know, like, he was basically Luke was basically just acting like a shadow hunter, even though he's not. They've just, yeah, so it just, yeah, I don't mean to sound nitpicky, but it's just, for me personally, like, again, I get that changes will be made, liberties will be taken, but it's not the story that I came to love, it's not the characters that I came to care about. It's not, it's just so different. It's pretty much its own thing at this point. It's kind of like with, like Stanley Kubrick, what he did with The Shining, I mean, it was very different from Stephen King's original novel, which, whatever, I mean, again, I get that the changes thing, but still, I guess I'm kind of I suppose I'm kind of a book, I don't know what the term is for it, but just a book fan. I'm a book. I don't fucking know what do you even call it. Like I don't know. I don't know what the term is I'm looking for. But yeah, I can't. I'm not really upset by this. I don't really, to be honest, I don't really care that much. I'm not really sad that it's being canceled. I mean, because again, it's not the story that I came to love and everything. It's completely different. And honestly, even by itself, even as its own show, I don't think it's really that great. I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, there's definitely been like worse things, but I mean, like, it's not, even as its own standalone thing, it's not that great to me. Like, it's not really that, it's okay, but it's not that good to me, even as its own thing, and I mean, the only thing really is just like, the only thing that it really has in common with the original story is like the names of the characters and the world. That's really the only thing that's the same. I mean, yeah, I don't know. So I'm not really too upset by this. I mean, I guess I feel bad for I mean, I know there are people who like the show and everything, and I mean, I feel bad for them because that does suck. But for me personally, as someone who was a fan of the books, who has watched the show, who watched the first two seasons, or at least the first part of the second season, um, I can say that I'm not that upset by it, because I've just come to the conclusion that I just don't really care for the show that much, which is unfortunate because I was so excited when the show was coming out, because the movie, I did end up watching the movie not too long ago. Well, I think it's been, actually it was last year that I actually watched the movie. The movie was definitely really flawed and everything, and it really wasn't that great, but I at least feel like that was closer to what happened than what the show did. So, and I honestly wish that they could have retained some of the actors from the movie that went to the TV show, because some of the actors they got for the TV show just really, really didn't deliver, in my opinion. Again, just me. I mean, the person who played Alec was Matt Daddario. He was pretty good as Alec. The person who played Simon was like perfect. But the actor who played Luke, I guess, was okay. But I don't know. I'm rambling at this point, so that's about it for this one. That's pretty much my thoughts on Shadowhunters being canceled. People are using the hashtag Save Shadowhunters, so I'll probably just make up a hashtag of my own. It'll probably be something like Abandon Shadowhunters or whatever, because that's pretty much what I did. I abandoned the show. I gave up on it. So, because they just kept changing things, and it's just like, you know what? It's just going to be its own thing. I'm not even really a big fan of the original, of the own thing that it's going for. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for this one, and I'll talk to you guys later. So peace and have a good day.